Hello and welcome to Art and Leisure. It's always my privilege and pleasure bringing this half-hour program to you every week. For the first time in my life, I was in the midst of so many people with blue blood. That was the privilege my trip to Kano afforded me. On Art and Leisure today, we're going to show you how the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria was installed as the Emir of Kano. My name is Chioma Okwara. Stick around for a bumper package. This is a new structure inside the government house in Kano. The coronation hall seats not less than 2,500 people. The events of 7th February 2015 will go down in the annals of Nigeria's history. Today, heaven is kind and the people are happy. It wouldn't be an overstatement to say that the entire world is here. It is the coronation ceremony of the 57th Emir of Kano, Mallam Sanusi II. Royalty, statesmen, politicians, the diplomatic community, young princes of the emirate, and well-wishers are here for this august occasion. The man of the moment, His Highness Mallam Sanusi II, made a royal entry. The national anthem, opening prayers, recitation of the Holy Quran, and a welcome address by the chairman of the Kingmakers Committee were done in less than 20 minutes. The chief host, Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, expressed how excited the state was about the coronation. First, he paid tribute to the late Emir, His Highness BAYERO.
He was an emir who was widely recognized as a true patriot and a man of great humility and justice. For me personally, this occasion is unique and historic because destiny and fate has imposed upon me to administer the presentation of staff of office to the 57th Emir of Kano, and the 14th in the flag ruling clan, the passing of Mallam Sanusi Lamido.
Kano Emirate has had 56 emirs. Anytime a new emir is to be chosen, all the princes are considered. 4 kingmakers had the honest task of selecting one. On the 8th of June 2014, Kano State Governor Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso announced that Mallam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, was the new emir. Professor Zani Zaruddin, the chief imam of Kano, administered the oath of office.
We, Mallam Sanusi Lamido, na rantse da Allah, zan yi aiki sosai da gaskiya.
The installation was carried out by the kingmakers. 21-gun salute followed. Thereafter, the governor presented a staff of office to him. His Highness Mallam Sanusi II is the 57th Emir of Kano and the 14th Fulani Emir. He thanked God and appreciated everyone that came. He promised to uphold the customs and traditions of the land. Amidst cheers from the crowd, the new Emir and his guests left for the palace. From one exalted position to another, we are wishing well. After the coronation, the Emir led his guests to the palace to see a mini Durbar, very colorful. Take a look. The people of Kano are happy. They are grateful to God for giving them an accomplished banker and a great Nigerian as their new Emir. The well-dressed horses and their riders were a sight to behold. The Emir's servants shot into the air 21 times to salute him. Raising their hands with clenched fists, these people are praying for their king to live long. Welcome back. That was how the mini Durbar went. There was a major one where the Emir led the district heads round the town. It was a long procession. I've never seen Durbar done that way. But before we show you that, I think it would be nice for you to see who and who came for the coronation dinner which took place at the Emir's palace. Stay. It was a night to wine and dine. Appearing before the king meant wearing one's best. Speeches were also made.
I am proud to say that His Excellency, His Royal Highness is a product of one of our Catholic schools, and it's St. Anne's Primary School in Kaduna, where he studied. I also know that quite a good number of people gathered here, directly or indirectly. Those who have not gone to St. Thomas's College will have had either wives or daughters who have gone to St. Louis College. We are going through a very difficult phase in the life of our nation, and I think what we celebrate here is a celebration of the possibilities of our great country. I believe that this wonderful institution is in very good hands, and I know that the range of people that have gathered here are also evidence of the fact that together, with our hands held together, we can make this country quite a great place.
His Highness Mallam Sanusi II spoke at length in Hausa language. He thanked everyone that came, pledged to be a servant leader, and asked for prayers for a successful reign. That was how the dinner went. That same night, I went over to the apartment of the Emir's first wife, and she was at home with her secondary school friends. Take a look. Hajia Sadia Sanusi II is the 7th daughter and the 16th child of Alhaji Bayero, the immediate past Emir of Kano. She is the first wife of His Highness Mallam Sanusi II. They've been married for close to 27 years. She holds the title GIWAR SARKIN Kano. Her friends came from different parts of the country to celebrate with her family.
We schooled together in FGGC Kazari, that's Federal Government Girls College, Kazari, Kano State, back in the 80s. And we have kept the sisterhood with our alma mater. We're back here in Kano State to celebrate with our sister, a very good and dear sister, the GIWAR of Kano State today.
Theirs is a friendship that spans decades. Speaking through her spokesperson, she thanked them for being there for her through thick and thin.
We grew up together. We had fun together through thick and thin. So now, this is a joyous moment for her. So it's a joyous moment for all of us because we knew the beginning. So she invited here to celebrate with her as part of the past that came into the future.
Friends of the Emir's wife stayed with her for the 3 days that event lasted.
Nice to have you back. We're here to show you so much you may never have seen anywhere else. That's how we do it on Art and Leisure. We try to meet your expectation of us. At this juncture, let's get to know more about the man who is now the Emir of Kano. We used to know him as Mallam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. Stay.
When he was born 54 years ago, his parents named him Sanusi after his grandfather, who was the reigning Emir. Mallam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi's great-grandfather, Alhaji Abdullahi Bayero, was also an Emir who reigned for 27 years. Sanusi is the first son and second child of his parents. After his Quranic studies, he went to St. Anne's Primary Boarding School, a Roman Catholic school run by nuns. He passed out of King's College with flying colors. He obtained his first and second degrees from the Department of Economics, Ahmadu Bello University. He is also a first-class honors degree holder in Sharia, a course he studied at the International University of Africa in Sudan. He worked in different banks before his appointment as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. As the 10th governor, he served between 3rd of June 2009 and 20th February 2014. On the 8th of June 2012, he was given the title Dan Maje Kano, which means son of Emir Maje, or simply put, a prince. His great-uncle, Alhaji Ado Bayero, was the Emir of Kano from 1963 to 2014. He died on the 6th of June 2014, 49 days to his 84th birthday. 4 kingmakers met and chose the next Emir among the princes. On the 8th of June 2014, the #1 citizen of the state, Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, announced his name, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, as the new Emir of Kano. On assumption of office, he adopted the name Muhammad Sanusi II after his great-grandfather, who went by the name Sir Muhammad Sanusi. His Highness Muhammad Sanusi II is the 57th Emir of Kano and the 14th Fulani Emir since the Fulani War led by Usman Danfodio. His coronation took place after being on the throne for 7 months.
The coronation you witness is an invention. It's never a tradition in Kano.
He has 3 wives and many children. Destiny has brought him this far, and the people wish him well.
Wow, His Highness Muhammad Sanusi II is an achiever. After his coronation, he went into the nooks and crannies of Kano to greet his people who love him dearly and wish him well. Take a look.
This is a special durbar where the new Emir, His Highness Muhammad Sanusi II, led the district heads and title holders round the ancient city. The Emir only leads the Durbar procession on special occasions.
During the Salah period, the Emir always go on horseback to the mosque to pray. And after prayers, he comes the other way and come back to his palace where he will deliver a speech. It's still a procession of the Emir with all the ward heads, the village heads, and the district heads. Then there is the traditional Durbar in the evening, which we call HAWAN, which still revolves. When the Emir comes out in the evening, he will go and greet his mother. And everybody will follow him on horseback. That has to do with respect for the parents. Even if you are a king, you have to give that respect to your parents, especially the mother. And there is the traditional Hawan Nasarawa too, which the Emir normally go to the resident house, then during the colonial period, but now is the governor. So on the third day, he goes there to pay homage to the governor, and from there he proceeds. That Hawa, he goes outside the city. He goes to where the non-indigenous are, like Bompai area, like the GRA, like Sabongari, and the people will come out to greet him, to celebrate with him.
There are more than 11 million people in Kano. Not all of them made it to the government house to see the new Emir being installed. This gives them the opportunity to see and greet him.
We call it HAWAN ZAGA GARI. Also, the Emir comes out with all his entourage, and they go around some nooks and corners of Kano, so that maybe people who didn't have the chance to come and celebrate with him at the coronation, they will have the chance. He is at their doorstep, so they will come out, they will pray for him, and he will greet them.
There are 60 district heads, and each one came with 50 horses and riders. This exercise took off from the palace, and after many hours of riding around the town, they came back to the palace. Not less than 3,000 distinguished Kano indigenes joined the Emir in this Durbar procession.
Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying our package on the installation of His Highness Mallam Sanusi II. You cannot talk about an Emir without talking about these people also. My 6-day stay in Kano was memorable. I'd like to visit again and again. This is why.
Kano State was created on May 27, 1967. It is located in the northwestern part of Nigeria. It has a population of a little over 11 million. 98% are Muslims. Subsistence and commercial agriculture is practiced here. Kano is the second largest industrial center in the country.
Wannan bayani ne a sauwake ai. Kano gari ne na.
Kano is a good place. In other states, you'll be told you don't belong here. But Kano is home to all. You build a house here, get married, give birth, and you won't be discriminated against.
In 48 years, this center of commerce has had 13 governors and 3 administrators. In the hierarchy of northern traditional institutions, Kano Emirate comes forth after Sokoto, Kebbi, and Borno. There are 44 local government areas in Kano State. Traditionally, there are 66 district heads. Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero is the district head of Kano Municipal. Alhaji Kabir Tijani Hashim is also a district head. His father, Alhaji Tijani Hashim Galadima Kano, was an influential traditional ruler and a prominent member of the Emirate Council. He died at the age of 82.
The way we are brought up, not only in my father's house, but in the royal family in Kano, we are brought up to respect people. Second is you have to go to school. After you finish your primary school, he will send you to boarding school to go and learn how to depend on your own.
Kano has a long list of prominent Nigerians. Many of them have made personal contributions towards the smooth running of the state. They promise to be loyal to the new Emir.
We like our new Emir because he helps the poor. He does not discriminate, even if you are a Muslim or a non-Muslim, indigene or non-indigene. He helps everyone.
Welcome back. In Kano, I met the people who love their culture. Everyone speaks Hausa language fluently. They wear the traditional clothes and follow laid-down rules to the letter. All right, now I'd like us to pay tribute to the late Emir of Kano, the powerful Alhaji Dr. Ado Bayero.
Ado Bayero was the son of Abdullahi Bayero, a former emir who reigned for 27 years. His half-brother, Muhammad Sanusi Bayero, succeeded their father. He reigned for 10 years and was dethroned. Muhammadu Inuwa Danabas ascended the throne in 1963 but ruled only for 3 months. After his death, Alhaji Dr. Ado Abdullahi Bayero became the Emir of Kano on the 22nd of October 1963. He reigned for 50 years, 7 months, and 5 days. He survived by many wives and children, among whom is Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero.
What rubs most on me from the late Emir is being humble. And whatever you do, be humble. Always remember you can be here today and not necessarily there tomorrow. And secondly, as a leader, you have responsibilities that even after your death, you'll be asked, how did you discharge this or those responsibilities? Being a disciplinarian, as a subject, you can offend him and he will look the other way. But as a son, if you offend him, he will make sure he punishes you. And I think that puts a lot of discipline in us. And the most important one being patience.
The late Emir was seen as one of Nigeria's most prominent and revered Muslim leaders. Before ascending the throne, he was a successful businessman, a banker, police officer, and a diplomat. He was a former ambassador to Senegal. Ado Bayero was one of the strongest and most powerful emirs. During his tenure, the emirate transformed from a powerful native authority into a custodian of Hausa language and Islamic traditions. His Highness Ado Bayero was a former Chancellor of the University of Nigeria and also the University of Ibadan. He died on the 6th of June 2014. He was succeeded by his brother's grandson, Alhaji Sanusi Lamido Sanusi.
Good to have you back. What more can I say about the Bayero family, from great-grandfather to great-grandson? Kudos to them. Okay, whilst in Kano for 6 days, I attended an event called KAMUN, AMARYA, which simply means catching the bride. You'd find this interesting, so stay.
In 2 days, Farida will be getting married. Her friends, cousins, and aunties have come to pour milk on her. They are treating her nicely whilst waiting for the house to be full. Now the ceremony begins. Each came with a good quantity of fresh milk to pour on this beautiful bride. This practice is common amongst Fulanis who are getting married for the first time.
When a girl is getting married, the first thing they do, the first day, is to pour the milk on her. That shows that she is no more a girl, she is now a woman.
Why use milk?
You know, the Fulani are known with the milk. Some people use perfume. As for Farida, they use the perfume before the milk. The houses use the perfume to show that she is getting married.
Young Fulani men also get this treatment when they are about to marry. Women do to young ladies and men do to young men, but close family members of the opposite sex are allowed to participate in both.
when they are doing it for the girl, is mostly women and girls. Her friends, her relatives, her cousins, they all come. And a few of her cousins, boys, they also come.
This tradition is fast fading away, but the Yola family in Kano have kept it alive.
Wow, I really had fun in Kano. I'd like to reiterate that I'd love to visit again and again. Hope you enjoyed our offering today. Nigeria is a beautiful country. Let's show off. Alright, you can watch this episode and other episodes at your convenience. Just visit www.artandleisure.com.ng. Please always leave a comment afterwards. My name is Chioma Okpara. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today. By God's grace, same time, same station, next week. We'll be back with something new. Until then, love yourself, love Nigeria.